Well, new for 2023 is an updated Toyota Hilux, which is now substantially wider in this Rogue trim than it has been before. So this car is the current range topper of the Hilux lineup, and as a Rogue wide track, they're perhaps trying to capitalise on the wild track purchasing mindset, but basically they have opted for a few minor modifications to the familiar Hilux to basically bring it in line and up to date with some of the more, modern competitors in this part of the market. Now, the good thing about the Rogue for 2023 is that along with a number of updates that it's received, technical updates I might add, the price hasn't gone up. It's still priced from $70,200 like it was in MY22 trim, but there are some significant changes, and to be fair, that's actually a bit of an outlier when nearly everything seems to be going up in price regardless of what's changed. So I can hear you ask, what has changed? Well, the obvious stuff is here. It is wider. If you have a look, these are proper over-fender flares here. The thing from the front does look particularly tough. And if we get a look on it, you can see it does sit out. It does sit very, very well balanced. If you remember the previous Rogue, you had kind of little reflectors that went in on the flares on that, where here we're talking proper ones. So it's 140 millimeters wider. That's 7 centimeters at each side. It's also 20 millimeters taller. So you're sitting up taller and wider. Wider track gives you better stability. Taller gives you a little bit of extra clearance. But being a bit of a quandary, and again new for this year, it's wearing 18-inch wheels with highway terrain tyres. So all of these enhancements don't really make it a real beast off-road because they're on-road tyres. And another interesting part of the Rogue setup too is you may say, oh, but it's a Hilux, it's a working ute. Well, check this out. You've got a powered tonneau here that opens up like your garage door at the touch of a button, and your eyes do not deceive you. This is carpet inside. This is marine grade carpet in the back of the Rogue, which means you're not going to put anything back there. You don't want to ruin your carpet. This would be great for camping. It'd be brilliant at drive-ins and things like that. So good fun for the kids. But this is a $70,000 pleasure ute, not a working truck. And again, the space taken up by the roller shutter there and these cool LED lights means that's your tie down point. You've got one there and one there, but that's it. But it is pretty cool when you want to lock everything away at the touch of the button. Now, in terms of being able to support the wider stance on the car, you've got a whole new axle at the back, but you also have, a very important update, is rear disc brakes. And for the first time ever, it has a rear anti-roll bar. I'll see if the light can get in under there. Not very well. But for added stability, they have done a few more things to the Hilux. And of course, to support the wider track at the front, it's got new suspension arms. So a few enhancements. Blind spot detection is standard. Rear cross traffic alert is standard. But that's about it. Everything else, same engine, same interior, same infotainment, same Hilux. So, I guess the question asks, what's it like? Well, you can read the full review at Drive.com.au. Ask us any questions that you have about the 2023 Hilux Rogue or any of the other cars in the Hilux range, or any other double cab pickups for that matter. But for now, that's your first look at the new Hilux, which is just like the old Hilux.